So I have no idea as to whether YouTube has decided that I've uploaded too many videos today or they're arguing on the content of multidimensional thought, but I shall continue with Minder's theory, which is loosely titled The Theory of God's Fruit Reassembled. Hypothesis. Without manipulating any genetic material, man can hybridize various tree fruits of this world in order to reestablish a society in which it is possible to receive all necessary daily nutrition by eating some amount of three different fruits: single seed fruit, pepri, small group fruit, choladas, and multi-seed fruit, poco. While this process shall take as little as 700 years to complete, as each hybridized generation must grow to at least 20 years of age before harvesting the seed to begin a new generation, by eating this fruit exclusively, man can once again live to be over 400 years old. Method. 1. Focus on proving the possibility. I will begin my experiment by testing the hypothesis on single seed fruit and small group fruit, as they are more readily available within the United States of America. If I can achieve successful combination of both types of fruit through generation 1, I will commence with multi-seed fruit. 2. Selecting the fruit. I will locate 2 apple farms in Washington State, Granny Smith apple, 2 plum farms in an indigenous region of the plum, which very well also may be Washington State, 2 peach farms in Georgia, and 2 pear farms in New Hampshire, the New England red pear. I will travel to each farm and select 10 fruits from their best 2 trees, then evaluate each fruit for quality of skin, total mass, and nutritional content. After evaluation, I will choose the best 2 seeds and germinate them. Germination of the seeds. My father's new wife could do this for me, but I suppose I have to do it myself, right? This will be developed after my study of biochemistry, if that ever happens. 4. Preparation of the soil. Through the harvesting of seeds from grain, fruits, and vegetables, you can create a foundation for a proper diet, not to be ingested like a pill that gets processed through the body in a matter of seconds, but as a foundation for a new radical way of farming. All the various seeds, after being ground to the point where they cannot be germinated, when combined with actual rocks containing necessary minerals and shaved metals like zinc and iron, plus an ample amount of ash and sewage water, will create a soil highly concentrated with all necessary dietary complements and supplements. During the process of photosynthesis, nutrients are suckled from the ground by drawing in water. That is to say, the higher an existing concentration of nutrients in the soil, the higher concentration of nutrients will exist in the water. More in the water means more in the plant life, which becomes our best source of food. You see, the human body is not designed to ingest and process meat unless absolutely necessary, and it no longer is necessary. Proteins found in a variety of nuts and seeds of any fruit or vegetable. With the reutilization of the seeds of the first crop in the second, the nutritional value will increase, perhaps doubling every time. By utilizing the natural minerals and nutrients found in the earth, we will also bring about the natural healing abilities in the body and stimulate areas of the uncharted human brain. I also hold it to be true that this process will steadily speed up photosynthesis, thereby producing a more natural quality of oxygen, actually combating pollution. 5. Production of generation 1. I will grow each of the 8 trees until they are a yew tree of 3 meters tall. That is to say, it is a fruit tree which has blossomed but not yet borne fruit. While human history may call me a fool for believing this, the term yew tree actually stems from Genesis. You see, when Hagar, the mother of Ishmael, was bestowed with the knowledge of the bow, she was not only instituted with the knowledge of how to use a bow and arrow, but how to make them. Furthermore, I find that when she came upon the yew tree, she ate of the leaf and flower, chewing them until they were but fibers. Then she rolled the fiber to create the yew of the bow. The bow itself is either made from the largest branch or, more likely, the tree itself. Then I shall cut each of them at a 45-degree angle. Then I shall cut each of them at a 45-degree angle, 3 centimeters below its lowest branch, never having been pruned. Following this, I will graft the 2 apple trees to the 2 pear roots, the 2 pear trees to the 2 apple roots, the 2 plum trees to the 2 peach roots, and the 2 peach trees to the 2 plum roots. You see, we already know that you can hybridize the apple and the pear. I don't know the methodology with which it's used, but I believe this methodology could be sound. Something of my 6th grade education in science taught me this, and I even questioned it back then, and I was told that only some could be. And why I want the peach and the plum is because when I looked at the seed of the plum, it pocks outward, and when I looked at the seed of the peach, it pocked inward. I think that's the truth. I believe peaches pock inward and plums pock outward. Other than that, the seed is pretty much exclusively the same. And what the whole concept of the hybridization is to utilize the similarity in the seed to see if something can be hybridized in this manner. Then I will utilize some natural processes to expedite the growth process and wait to see if each tree will bear fruit. Experimental data, I have nothing. So that's all I have. I don't have experimental data. I have no land. I have no time, because most of my time is, I don't know. I'm told I'm crazy that people listen to me or spy on me or record me and show other people, even manipulating what they have recorded to their own devices. It's a bizarre set of circumstances. I've met one person in my entire life who believed that such a thing was even conceivable and somewhat likely that someone would be interested in recording me, and now I'm recording myself. But at least when I do it myself, I know it's happening for a fact, because I can see it right here. I can see myself, and I'm doing it myself. If it's ever happened before, and if you've ever seen my face outside of this YouTube channel recorded, then good luck. Because when I die, I'm coming after you and all of yours. Anyway. Still stimulating some interesting ideas, as crazy as they are. So long.